Okay.
Good. All right. So we'll go ahead. When we finished last time, we had just gotten through Panama and were crossing a border that was much easier to cross than we've been experienced in South America. They were much more efficient, much more used to international road traffic above the canal, north of the canal. And that was then the beginning of the really second half of our trip home, as we then moved into Costa Rica. And let's see, it would be then Honduras, Ecuador, and Guatemala.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, and then Mexico. Our real task here in Central America was to do the best we could at exploring Mayan sites at this point and some Aztec sites. So we were planning then to move from archaeological site to archaeological site, seeing what we could in between in capital cities, enjoying ourselves, making a few side trips that didn't involve archaeological sites but were interesting places. And while we were doing this, we were camping, about 2 out of every 3 nights?
About, yeah.
Yeah.
You're forgetting Costa Rica.
I'm not forgetting, I'm just setting the stage.
Okay.
Because then we should go back to Costa Rica and tell them why Costa Rica was important.
Well, Costa Rica has a history with me because as a college student in 1960, I went to Costa Rica for a summer to help with an ecumenical building a chapel. And when we passed through Costa Rica, of course, we had to go to the site of the chapel to see if it was still standing. And it was.
And this is 9 or 10 years later?
About, yeah. And of course, my role in this building of the chapel, all they would let me do is plane the wood because I'm not talented in building. So they let me plane the wood, and the wood was beautifully planed when we went to check on it.
Yes, it was, well, the capital of Costa Rica is San Jose. So we spent some time in San Jose seeing the sights, and then did the side trip to the little town of Ciudad Quesada, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which would be the cheese city.
About, yeah.
That's what that translates to.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, we found the chapel, and there was a small 1-room little church sitting in this town. Well, so that was fun. And then we began moving through these other Central American countries. We tried to see the highlights of each, including some of the earthquake damage that was quite evident in Honduras, I think. And then we began looking at these archaeological sites.
I'm going to restart the smartphone.